Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joy Stephen from the Polensis Studios, and here is another video on Saskatchewan Provincial Nomination Program. This video is prepared with the content support from Rhonda Williams and her article in the Student Herald. Ms. Williams is a Manitoba and Saskatchewan PNP specialist for Polensis. This video is produced for Immigration for Me and the StudentHerald.com. The province of Saskatchewan Immigrant Migration Program, or it's also called SINP, has introduced an express entry subcategory for skilled workers. This program enables the SINP to nominate candidates from CIC's express entry candidate pool, or the EE candidate pool. The SINP is looking for candidates who have education, skilled work experience, language proficiency, and other attributes to help them successfully establish themselves and integrate into Saskatchewan's labor market and communities. Now, how does the Saskatchewan PNP work? You must be eligible to apply for the express entry, and you must indicate your preparedness to settle in Saskatchewan. You must also meet the criteria for one of the 3 federal immigration programs under the express entry. And then you register with the Canadian Job Bank in order to activate your profile. You must score a minimum of 60 points out of the 100 points on the SINP point assessment grid in order to apply under the SINP Express Entry Program. The selection grid includes your education, your work experience, your language proficiency in English or French, your age, and your connection with the Saskatchewan labor market. And if you have any relatives, you stand to gain more points. You may have to provide proof of regulatory or licensing credentials, if applicable, for work experience in an occupation that is regulated, if you intend to work in that occupation in Saskatchewan. Proof of your eligibility for Saskatchewan licensing is required before you apply to be able to work in Saskatchewan in that profession. If your education and work experience is in a health profession, you must apply under the SINP Health Professional subcategory. You must provide a valid language test result that match the language levels you declare in your express entry profile. You must have completed a minimum of 1 year of post-secondary education or training which is comparable to the Canadian education system and results in a degree, diploma, certificate, or a trade equivalent certificate. You must also apply to the SINP for nomination and follow the instructions for the SINP Express Entry subcategory. Express entry candidates who are nominated by SINP or Saskatchewan will receive an additional 600 points in their express entry assessment and can benefit from faster processing times under the express entry. What are the eligibility criteria? Okay, you must meet the minimum criteria for one of the following federal economic migration programs, and that is the FSW program, the Federal Skilled Worker Program for express entry, the Federal Skills Trades Program, or the Canadian Experience Class Program. These are the norms for applying for the Saskatchewan Express Entry Program. Some of the notable points you must remember is that with the Saskatchewan program, it looks like you must be eligible to be accepted in the Express Entry Program first. That's the Federal Express Entry Program first. However, selection points may, I repeat, may be less than the selection points required under the current Express Entry selection criteria. your acceptance is there, but your selection might be faster if you get a SINP done. I hope you have some indication on how the Saskatchewan immigrant nomination or the SINP program works. If you want more clarifications, please try to participate in a free provinces seminar taking place around the world, or email us at ar.provinces.com. Now, from all of us here at the Student Herald and Immigration for Me, we wish you all the best. Adios.